All right, let's just dive right into this explainer. We're going to try to solve what is basically a multi-trillion-dollar mystery behind the modern AI revolution. Whenever we talk about the massive leaps happening in tech right now, there's always one company name that's totally front and center. But to really grasp what's actually going on, we have to look way past the surface and uncover the secret sauce that's powering all this incredible innovation.
So, the big question, why does NVIDIA completely dominate artificial intelligence? I mean, we see the headlines constantly, but why do companies depend so heavily on NVIDIA specifically? You might be thinking, hey, if graphics processing units are so fast, why can't every GPU from every company just train these large AI models equally well? Like, why isn't powerful hardware alone enough to compete here? Well, the answer to this isn't just about silicon and circuitry.
Massive AI data center workloads. We're talking machine learning, deep learning, neural network training, matrix multiplication, and scientific simulations. To really understand this whole mystery, we first have to look at the sheer scale of the mathematical workloads required today. We aren't just talking about a few calculations here and there. Whether it's deep learning or running complex scientific simulations, we are talking about literally billions of simultaneous equations that need to be crunched every single second just to make an AI model learn.
The early computing bottleneck. On one side, we had the CPU problem. Handles tasks well, but has extremely limited parallel processing capability. On the other side, early GPU limitations. Incredible at repetitive math, but rigidly locked to only processing graphics and gaming. You see, the problem stems from this massive hidden bottleneck in early computing. Think of the traditional CPU as a brilliant manager. It's great at coordinating complex, totally distinct tasks, but it processes them mostly one by one. On the flip side, the early GPU was like this massive army of workers. It contained thousands of cores that were absolutely incredible at repetitive math, but it was stubbornly locked inside a graphics-only pipeline. The raw computational power was literally sitting right there, but developers couldn't actually touch it for general math. 10,000. Imagine a massive construction factory with 10,000 highly capable workers, just standing ready. But you have absolutely no manager and no communication system whatsoever to tell them what to do. The workers exist, right? The capability is there, but the workforce remains totally inaccessible to you. That was exactly the frustrating situation developers faced with early GPUs. They had this immense power, but absolutely no language to give those cores non-gaming instructions.
CUDA, Compute Unified Device Architecture. It's a software platform created by NVIDIA that allows developers to program GPUs directly for general-purpose computing. And honestly, this brings us to the ultimate aha moment of the tech world. It's the answer to our entire mystery. CUDA is the bridge that changed everything. By providing a communication system that finally allowed developers to write programs executing directly on the GPU, CUDA completely unlocked all that dormant mathematical power.
The paradigm shift. Before CUDA, a GPU was really just a graphics processor for OpenGL or DirectX pipelines. After CUDA, the GPU became a programmable, general-purpose supercomputer. Basically, NVIDIA realized they could take the GPU from being just a niche gaming tool into a computational beast. Before CUDA, developers literally had to trick the GPU. They were hacking together clunky graphics APIs like OpenGL just to do basic math. It was painfully difficult. CUDA completely shattered that wall, officially transforming the GPU into a programmable, general-purpose supercomputer.
CUDA architecture. You've got the host, the CPU and system memory, which prepares and coordinates overall work, and the device, the GPU and GPU memory, which executes massively parallel computation. Mechanically, it works a bit like this. The CPU acts as the host, or, that brilliant manager we talked about earlier. It handles the overall program coordination and preps the data. Then it hands that massive workload over to the device, the GPU, which acts as the army of workers, purpose-built to execute thousands of operations simultaneously. Once the heavy lifting is done, the results are sent right back to the host. CUDA kernel. It's a function executed on the GPU that runs thousands or millions of times simultaneously across threads, blocks, and grids. To divide up this absolute mountain of work, CUDA uses this kernel. Think of it as a specific instruction that, instead of running just once, runs millions of times simultaneously. It meticulously organizes the workload into individual threads, which are then grouped into blocks, and then into massive grids. This structural genius is exactly what keeps all those thousands of GPU cores constantly fed with data, so you're never wasting a single millisecond.
Let's compare the traditional CPU approach, which processes one addition at a time sequentially, making it very slow, with the CUDA approach, where thousands of threads add numbers simultaneously, which is dramatically faster. This brilliantly illustrates the true power of parallel processing. Imagine having to add two massive arrays of millions of numbers. A traditional CPU approach just chugs along, doing one single addition at a time, sequentially, painstakingly slow. But the CUDA approach, It assigns thousands of threads to add all those numbers at the exact same instant. We are talking about reducing weeks of computation down to mere hours. It's a total game changer. Why do AI workloads love CUDA? Now you might be wondering, what does this all have to do with the recent explosion in artificial intelligence? Why was this specific parallel computing breakthrough the exact spark that lit the modern AI fire? Training a neural network. Forward pass, loss calculation, back propagation, weight updates. Modern AI training is essentially just a relentless punishing loop of massive tensor and matrix math. A model does a forward pass, calculates its error, back propagates, and updates its weights. And it doesn't just do this once, right? It repeats it millions upon millions of times. CUDA distributes these highly repetitive steps perfectly across the GPU, acting as the ultimate accelerator in a way a standard processor just never could. Deep learning frameworks like PyTorch, TensorFlow, and JAX. Because of this perfect match we just talked about, every major deep learning framework is heavily optimized around CUDA. And the real magic here is the invisibility of it all. When AI engineers sit down to write code today to build the next cutting-edge model, they often don't even have to touch CUDA directly. Those standard frameworks are just quietly relying on it under the hood.
Hardware alone is not enough. Software determines dominance. This brings us to the really profound business lesson of this explainer. NVIDIA didn't just build a better chip, they built a massive, totally undeniable software moat. In the tech industry, a powerful processor without the right software support is essentially just a very expensive brick. By creating CUDA, NVIDIA gave the industry a developer ecosystem that has become the absolute gold standard.
The CUDA ecosystem, cuDNN, TensorRT, NCCL, CUDA Toolkit, and years of developer adoption. Look, competitors have powerful hardware too, for sure, but NVIDIA spent over a decade building essential software libraries. Because they fostered this ecosystem for so long, engineers today inherently rely on these highly optimized, pre-built tools for their AI and scientific workloads. You can't just copy the physical chip. You have to somehow replicate years and years of deeply embedded developer loyalty. If you look at the major cloud providers, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, they all offer NVIDIA GPU instances. Why? Customer demand, CUDA compatibility, and ecosystem dependency. This ecosystem is exactly why every major cloud provider defaults to NVIDIA hardware. They basically have no choice. If an AI company brings a massive workload to the cloud, it is almost certainly built to run perfectly on CUDA. CUDA, beyond artificial intelligence. It's used in scientific simulation, weather forecasting, drug discovery, financial modeling, video rendering, and autonomous driving. And the influence of this software goes way beyond just chatbots and large language models. CUDA is quietly accelerating breathtaking breakthroughs all across the globe. It's making weather forecasting far more accurate. It's speeding up complex drug discovery in medicine, handling massive financial models, rendering complex video, and even crunching the relentless stream of data required to keep autonomous vehicles safely on the road. Common beginner mistakes. Thinking NVIDIA dominates due to hardware alone? Thinking CUDA is a piece of hardware? Assuming all GPUs perform equally in AI? Or ignoring the power of developer ecosystems? As we wrap up, it is super vital to avoid a few common traps here, especially ignoring how software dictates industry dominance. Remember, NVIDIA doesn't rule the space just because their physical chips are fast. CUDA is a software platform, not a piece of hardware. And definitely don't fall into the trap of assuming that all GPUs perform equally in AI just because they have a lot of cores. Software compatibility matters enormously. Career relevance. AI engineering, machine learning engineering, cloud infrastructure engineering, GPU programming, high-performance computing. Whether you want to build the next big AI model or design the cloud infrastructure that runs it, understanding CUDA is an absolute prerequisite for a modern tech career. If you're aiming for roles in AI, machine learning, or high-performance computing, you have to grasp this architecture. Modern AI clusters can contain tens of thousands of GPUs, and every single one of them is running CUDA-optimized workloads. The big picture pipeline. Step 1, CPU prepares workload. Step 2, CUDA sends work to GPU. Step 3, massive parallel processing begins. Step 4, large models train faster. Let's connect everything we've learned here. The CPU brilliantly prepares the workload, CUDA acts as the ultimate software bridge to send that work over, massive parallel processing begins across thousands of synchronized threads, and as a result, AI models that would take lifetimes to train are completed in a matter of days. CUDA essentially turned isolated computing cores into the synchronized engine of modern innovation. Will alternatives like AMD ROS-CM or Intel's One API ever break NVIDIA's software moat? while competitors are rushing to build their own software alternatives, like AMD's ROS-M or Intel's One API. NVIDIA's massive head start leaves us with one final, totally fascinating question. Can anyone actually catch up to a software ecosystem that has years of developer loyalty baked right into its DNA? Or is CUDA so deeply embedded in the foundation of artificial intelligence that NVIDIA's dominance is simply unbreakable? It's a question that will undoubtedly define the next decade of technology.